Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Carrie Roper. We start off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hands Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. More details emerge from the shocking stabbing on the Strip last week that left 6 people injured and 2 dead. Anna Westby, one of the showgirls stabbed by suspect Yoni Barrios, recalled the event that unfolded in a video call provided by her employer.
He went into his bag and pulled out a piece of cloth and then unfolded that cloth, and it was a knife.
The attack left her fellow friend and co-worker Maurice DiGiovanni dead. Westby said they began to run after being stabbed when her friend collapsed just 15 feet away. She recounts flipping DiGiovanni over and pressing a shirt against her chest wound to stop the bleeding, but she noticed her friend had stopped breathing. While a motive has not yet been confirmed, after meeting the showgirls on the Strip, Barrios thought, quote, the women were laughing at him and making fun of his clothing. In response, Westby said, quote, there was not a single moment where he was provoked. There was no reason Maurice had to die.
Someone can do something like this without any reason, without ever being provoked. It makes me question everything.
And friends and family of victim Maurice DiGiovanni gathered in Henderson Saturday night to honor their loved one. Many shared memories of DiGiovanni as part of the vigil and spoke of her loving spirit as lanterns were released into the sky. Former President Donald Trump made a stop in northern Nevada on Saturday, attacking Democrats in the state while at a rally for Republican hopefuls Adam Laxalt and Sheriff Joe Lombardo. Trump took the stage at the Minden-Tahoe Airport after remarks from Laxalt and Lombardo. Both candidates have secured the former president's endorsement, with many attendees showing support for the former president.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to hear President Trump speak.
In downtown Las Vegas, thousands turned out to celebrate LGBTQ+ pride at the annual Las Vegas Pride Night Parade. Leaders and elected officials offering a message of support to the community. Fire trucks, cars, and floats made their way down the route with the colors of the rainbow in clear view. It's not only Nevada facing water cuts amid the long-term drought, but also our neighboring state, California, proposing a 9% cut. Review-Journal's Jen Ah tells us how Nevada officials are responding.
Well, this is California's first public commitment to conserve a specified amount since the federal government called for voluntary cuts since earlier this year. The Southern Nevada Water Authority called California's plan a step in the right direction, but also called for more permanent water reductions, like Southern Nevada. The proposed cuts from California amount to 9% of the state's annual share of the Colorado River. This will lean on federal funding from the Inflation Reduction Act, which allocated $4 billion to fight the western drought, and go to temporary measures such as paying farmers to fallow farms. California is preparing to conserve 400,000 acre-feet annually, starting next year through 2026. Federal officials called for 2 million to 4 million acre-feet of annual cuts starting next year. Talks are continuing between the Western water managers.
In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, a Las Vegas bar dedicated to comic book fans, cosplayers, nerds, and everyone in between wants to expand its concept to other states. Millennium Fandom Bar is accepting bids to franchise its unique idea of blending a cocktail bar with pop and nerd culture decor with daily events like a vampire-themed night. Owner Alex Pusineri said he hopes to have 1 Millennium per city starting in Phoenix. Changes to casino floor layouts focusing on player comfort and slot technology is paying off. Gaming revenue reports show that fewer machines on the floor are bringing in more money compared to 2019. With the Global Gaming Expo starting today, industry leaders can expect to see more options for players. Now for your weather report, brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Cooler temperatures are arriving thanks to a weak low pressure system to help it feel a little bit more like fall this week. Today's low will be near 64 degrees and hit a high of around 87 degrees. And the rest of the week looking very similar, with highs for your Tuesday through Friday at 88 degrees, lows between 63 and 64 degrees. And your weekend plan includes continued sunshine with lows in the low 60s and mid 80s for the highs.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders are in prime time this week, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Football. Review Journal sports reporter Adam Hill has 3 keys for the Silver and Black to come away with an upset victory. Shorten the game by running the ball. Number 2, scoring touchdowns in the red zone and not settling for field goals. And number 3, making sure to cover Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce as tightly as possible.
In your health news, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. American Red Cross of Southern Nevada is looking for blood donations to send to Florida to support those impacted by Hurricane Ian.
So Hurricane Ian affected our partners' ability to collect blood. Dozens of blood drives were canceled and more than 1,000 units of blood were not collected. We're asking the public to please donate blood, especially those with O blood types. That is a universal blood type.
To sign up for an appointment, visit redcrossblood.org.
Sports, sponsored by DNR House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable, located in downtown Summerlin. We've seen Allegiant Stadium play host to the Las Vegas Bowl and the Pac-12 Championship, but this year it was also home to the Shamrock Series, a neutral site game between Notre Dame and BYU. Fans of both teams making their way to Las Vegas, and the Fighting Irish coming away with a 28-20 victory.
I might have said it was a neutral site, but it felt like a home game. You know, those fans were strong, and we can feel that, and we appreciate that.
The energy was there, and the guys were excited playing the NFL stadium. The stadium is beautiful. It was a privilege and an honor, and we appreciate coming out here and playing and also getting the win.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. UCLA quarterback and former Bishop Gorman standout Dorian Thompson-Robinson accounted for 5 touchdowns in UCLA's 42-32 upset victory over number 11 Utah. The number 18 Bruins were 3-point underdogs and plus 135 on the money line. The favored Utes received 56% of the spread bets and 55% of the handle at Caesars Sportsbook, with a similar result at BetMGM. According to Westgate Superbook director John Murray, the Bruins are a pretty big liability if they manage to run the table.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by Best Mattress, Best Service, Best Selection, Best Price Guaranteed, the rock musical Bat Out of Hell soared into the Paris Theater over the weekend. The cast making their grand entrance into the Paris Theater on motorcycles to a packed crowd Friday night before the show debut featuring songs by Meatloaf. And the Sahara Hotel and Casino celebrated its 70th anniversary over the weekend, making it one of the oldest Strip hotels. But there's still more to come, with 400 rooms still to be remodeled and a new slot area in the middle of the casino to debut in 2023. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. From the Las Vegas Review Journal, I'm Carrie Roper. Have a great Monday.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.